This video contains bright lights, loud sounds, jokes that are continuation from the last video that you should totally go watch, and spoilers for a 20-year-old game.
Welcome back, Alama. Hate to tell you this, but due to the debt incurred in free market risk-taking, I'm gonna need your shit.
Hey, wait, that's my shit.
You see, Louie got a shipment of Pik carrots eaten by a giant space rabbit. Here, I'll demonstrate.
It is good that the president believes my lie rather than the truth that I ate all the carrots with my gluttonous, ravenous maw.
Yep, rabbit.
You've gotta be kidding me.
So, this round thing is literally worth as much as his old ship.
Well, if I had known that, I'd have brought more of the junk back.
Did you say more?
After learning of the planet of treasure and free labor, the boss pairs you up with Louie, the perfect example of that coworker whose presence wouldn't be missed and might honestly be cheered for. If your work doesn't have that coworker, I hate to tell you this, but you are that coworker. So with your senior project manager in tow and the best spaceship that you could buy with $5 on Temu, you'll go back to PNF 404, still technically not named yet, to pillage all the valuables you can carry.
So what kind of food is there on this planet?
I don't know, I kinda just ate the rations the whole time, so I honestly couldn't say.
You mind if I try to eat everything I see?
Not really. Wait, are you gonna try and eat the Pikmin?
No.
I'm eating the Pikmin too.
Pikmin 2 introduces dual captain gameplay to pair with its lower stakes story mode. Unlike the first game, you aren't on a hard timer before death, but your boss is constantly messaging you about his fears of returning to the working class, so it's effectively the same for him.
So, I just had to sell my backup weekend car. Please hurry up with that collection so I don't have to sell the other one.
Where the last game we had zones, in this game we have caves within zones. Cave gameplay is more linear, with minor theming changes cave to cave. If you're expecting me to talk about every cave in the game individually, you're out of your mind. However, I will be talking at least a little bit about the bosses, some unique cave attributes, and a little bit about every cave in the game individually, like a sane person would. The first zone is the Valley of Repose. Olimar links up with Louie, they meet the Pikmin, they get a treasure, they get a kill or two under their belt, and they find the first cave. This cave is boring, dumb, and short, but it contains the first new Pikmin type of the game, Purple Pikmin. Purple Pikmin are 10 times stronger than the other Pikmin, 10 times heavier than the other Pikmin, and 10 times more abusable than the other Pikmin.
Yes! Sit on it!
Most guides for this game will include a line like, stun lock the enemy with the Purple Pikmin for the majority of the tougher fights in the game.
Did you just put a rotting carcass in my hole?
Yeah?
Is it for food?
Yes.
For the Pikmin?
Yes.
Just as you got used to the valley, we move on to the Awakening Wood. Now you might think this zone feels a little bit similar in layout to the Forest of Hope from the first game, and you should, because it is. Hey kids, you like bulb orbs? Then never learn how they're made. Also, I kind of skipped talking about the red Pikmin. They're fireproof, they hit harder in combat, and you'll likely have a lot more of them than the others, so their deaths are usually more acceptable. Why did you bring a pot?
Why didn't you?
This cave introduces the white Pikmin. They are small, fast, can sense buried objects, ignore poison gas, and...
Famed astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just a hallucination brought on by the beginning of your brain death. You just ate neurotoxin.
Oh.
Get him to the ship, he's flatlining! Yes, just like the average Twitter Blue user, white Pikmin are 5'6", bloodshot eyes, and toxic as hell. The boss of this cave is a fan favorite, the bird snake. And after losing the required number of Pikmin for the gods to be willing to let it die, it gives you the gift of sleeping on the job. On to the next zone. Now the perplexing pool might feel similar to the distant spring, because it is. Look, the devs had to come up with all the treasure names for things like the Luck Wafer and the Corpulent Nut, so we give them a pass on just reskinning a lot of the Pikmin 1 maps.
The giant enemy spider.
As the name implies, the cave is full of spiders, more specifically meatites and dweevils. Technically, most of the things in here aren't spiders due to the lack of overall legs, but it doesn't matter because the beady long legs will always be a spider in my eyes and contribute to my disdain for the species. The main treasure of this cave is a key that opens a portal to an alternate dimension. This is where the sponsor would go, but we don't have a sponsor, so instead we're gonna make all the little buttons light up. All right, you ready? Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. They light up? They should have lit up. Oh, so the dimension is a shill dimension. Gotcha. Good note for later. Now, after these first 4 caves, you should have access to all 3 immediate zones, as well as all 5 types of Pikmin, with yellow Pikmin in this game getting the upgrade of electricity resistance, and the blue Pikmin getting forgotten in the muck as is standard for them.
Olimar, you have been teaching Louie all the intricacies of this planet, right?
Yeah, I taught him the important ones. Why?
He's currently being eaten.
And is that a bad thing?
For the quota, yes.
You'd think there'd be a lot of food in here with a name like that, but it's actually a mostly toy-themed cave.
What is he doing?
I don't know. I think it moved funny.
Should we help him?
I mean, I would, but we don't have scissors. Just remember that electricity is very deadly to everything that isn't yellow. As you explore more and more caves, the Piklopedia becomes filled with notes from Olimar and Louie, which really explain their motivations. Louie is focused pretty heavily on the culinary delights of this planet, with each of his notes focusing on the taste, smell, or best cooking practices of nearly everything you see. And while you might think that Olimar is focused on his family or his career as a successful space captain, he's actually more interested in just being an amateur zoologist.
Raise your children!
Yeah, Dad, I miss you. Yeah, Dad, let's do something together.
Visit steamy jungles, grassy plains, and the dark depths of the ocean. Yes! Zupa. Meet and learn surprising facts about the magnificent animals that live there. Tiger poster.
Bull Blacks, huh?
I'd say bring red Pikmin to combat the fire, but it's a Pikmin game, so your team is pretty much going to be minimum 30% reds at any given point. This cave also introduces a new hazard that no Pikmin is resistant to, bomb rocks.
Need to study hard, man. This is called...
Unlike the last game where bomb rocks are a possible issue if utilized poorly, this game doesn't let you use them anymore. It just drops them from the sky whenever it wants. Making it to the end of the cave, you meet a familiar face and melt it in seconds.
Your log said this thing took you multiple days to kill last time.
I don't know, maybe this one was sick?
Skill issue.
It's the most.
A somewhat Christmas-themed cave? This trek is also the first cave to give you an upgrade halfway through. Your captains gain the ability to actually punch and do damage. It also introduces the Bulbmen, a special type of Pikmin that you can only use in the cave that you find them in. They're resistant to water, fire, electricity, and poison, and are overall just very useful. Also, you should remember to bring white Pikmin, as there's a lot of buried items in here.
So are you going to help him, or...?
Does he need it?
I guess not.
So I'm not saying you have to bring blue Pikmin with you here, but it's very helpful. As the name implies, the design is very bath time themed, as exemplified by the boss being the creature that hides in everyone's shower drain waiting to bite your toes.
Louie. Okay, no. You know what? You want it? You want the treasure? Take it. You want my tail too? Take it. I just wanted a shower.
Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up, the worst show on television.
So you know that fun thing that games will do sometimes where they'll throw early game bosses back out as mid-bosses later? On an unrelated note, bird snakes are back. Oh, and the last one is mobile. This, at least for me, is the deathless run killer, so understand that you'll likely be losing a few Pikmin here.
I'd say it tastes like chicken, but that'd be a little too on the nose.
I think that amount of treasure actually covers the debt.
Finally, the boss might actually stop emailing me.
I feel like we forgot something important.
If we forgot it, it wasn't that important.
Olimar?
Do I run over this little, or do I drive around it? What do you think? I don't know. Think about the gas prices. Yeah, but then I have to back up and go around. Yeah. It all just kind of feels like a waste of time, doesn't it? I'm not gonna do that. No, don't feel like it. Don't feel like I'm not gonna do that. No, don't feel like I'm not gonna do that.
You know, we gotta go back and save Louie.
And
collect even more treasure.
There it is. For the rest of the game, you play with Olimar and Chacho, the president of the company. The ship also gets a shiny new exterior from this point on, and the ability to venture into a third new area, Wistful Wild, with 3 new caves. But before we get to those, let's cover the 2 caves I skipped over because I thought it'd be funnier this way.
All our food keeps blowing up.
Metal catwalks over bottomless pits. When it boils down to it, this cave has all 4 things that can instantly kill a Pikmin: explosives, pits, crushing, and electricity. This is also the most technologically advanced cave yet, and the boss definitely delivers on that concept. Was that bitter spray?
Nah, just water.
Oh. Wait, don't touch it! This cave has all the little things that make Pikmin 2 just feel like bullshit. The fact that you can only use blue Pikmin hurts out the gate, but then you have to deal with the bomb throwers, the bombs with legs, and just the bombs at random. But all of that is secondary when you have to deal with a cave boss that can show up anywhere if you take too long on a certain sub-level. And for the majority of the cave, that boss is...
Dude, those are so fucking funny, they make me want to without looking.
Peter, the
Gatling Groink
is here.
Oh yeah.
This is the easiest cave in the new area, which should put a bit of fear in you. Things like Emperor Bulblax's being normal, as well as adding even enemies in rest areas. This cave is the end form of basic cave combat. There's no sugarcoating it. Outside of 2 bosses, this cave has a fight with every boss you've seen thus far in the game. So roll up your sleeves and let's get to it.
They took the shiny and just left.
It's okay. They're gone now.
No!
We killed it. So, why do I still hear boss music?
Huh. I don't know.
Yo, Alec, what are you hosing there, dude? This homeless man won't leave, so I'm spraying him with dirty brown water.
Stop, man. Stop it, but buzz off, why don't you?
Wow, it's like it's evolved specifically to crush Pikmin more effectively.
Not just Pikmin.
The final cave. Technically, you can do the order differently, but it just kind of makes sense to do this one last. You get to see all the different biomes of cave one last time, but just be careful, since once you enter the cave, there isn't any way to gain more Pikmin, Bulbmin, or convert the colors of your Pikmin to different ones. So what you go in with is what you've got for 14 whole sublevels. The final boss is the Titan Weevil. Being able to use fire, electricity, water, and poison makes it a pretty tough fight. But it does make yellows the optimal choice for the fight since electricity is the only insta-killing move it has. Do note that its attacks will still hit your captains, even with the upgrades that we've gotten through the game to make your captains resistant to elemental attacks. It does not matter.
Louie, thank goodness. You're okay, right? Not considering any sort of action against the company and its many lawyers?
No.
Thank goodness.
Does he not realize Louie was controlling the creature?
Don't tell him we're almost done.
Oh, it'll be nice to get back, make a tidy profit, and rest for a couple days.
Yeah, that'll be nice to wait. Why only a couple days?
Because you and Louie have even more treasure to collect.
Just remember to pack plenty of food.
Yup, I would hate to risk starving. Even I'm not stupid enough to run out of food.
Galactic date 20XX. At the far reaches of space lies Kopai. Kopai's out of food.